Your nephew, Ethan, he's actually been really helpful.
That's what Maya said to her landlord on the phone, and the landlord went completely silent, then said,
Maya, Ethan passed away 3 weeks ago. He never made it to Ashwood. He died in a road accident before he even got there.
Maya turned around. Ethan was still sitting by the river, watching the water, like he always did.
TheSpiritVox. It's alive.
The train was 30 minutes late. Maya stepped off at a tiny one-platform station. One tea stall, a few locals, and a silence so thick you could almost feel it pressing against you. She'd just gotten a transfer, electrical department, government job, new posting, a small village called Ashwood, 3 hours from the city by train. She'd lived in the city her whole life, 24 years of noise, traffic, crowds, and now this.
Okay, this is fine. I wanted something different. This is different.
Her manager had already arranged a rental house, old brick building, courtyard, a covered porch, trees on every side, and behind the house a river the locals called Whispering Run. The landlord, Mr. Victor Mitra, didn't live there. He stayed in the city with his family, visited maybe once or twice a year. So Maya was alone, completely alone, in a house she'd never been to, in a town where nobody knew her name.
It's fine. People do this all the time.
The first week was actually peaceful. Wake up, office, come home, read, sleep. She found a small library in town, started reading again for the first time in years. Simple, quiet, kind of beautiful, honestly. But then the storm came. One afternoon, Maya was walking back from the library when she noticed the sky to the south had gone completely dark. City girl that she was, she thought it was just rain. What she didn't know is, when the sky over Ashwood turns that color, you don't walk, you run. The storm hit without warning. Wind first, then sheets of rain, and within minutes the power went out. Maya stood inside her house, one candle lit, rain hammering every window. She was alone in the dark, in a town she barely knew, when someone knocked on the gate.
Who knocks on a gate in the middle of a storm?
She went to the door, called out.
Hello, who's there?
Hey, my name is Ethan. I'm Mr. Victor Mitra's nephew. He asked me to check in on you.
Maya opened the gate. Standing there was a young man, completely soaked from the storm, but somehow not bothered by it at all. Calm eyes, easy smile, nothing strange about him on the surface.
Oh, come in, please. You're completely drenched.
I'm alright. Just wanted to make sure you were okay. Have you eaten?
I was going to figure something out.
Come have dinner with us. There's more than enough.
Maya said yes, you would too. Alone, no power. A stranger offers home food in the middle of a storm. Yeah, you say yes. That night was warm and easy. Ethan was the kind of person you immediately felt comfortable around. Funny, thoughtful. He knew Ashwood like the back of his hand. Every story, every legend, every person worth knowing. They sat on the porch after dinner, listening to the rain slow down.
You know why they call it Whispering Run?
I assumed it was just a name.
Local legend says a woman used to sing by that river every evening. They say on the quietest nights, you can still hear her.
You actually believe that?
Do you believe in ghosts, Maya?
I've never seen one, so I honestly don't know what I believe.
That's a very honest answer.
Days passed, then weeks. Ethan became a steady presence in Maya's life. He'd show up in the evenings after her work hours, walk with her along Whispering Run, point out things about Ashwood she never would have noticed alone. For someone who'd arrived feeling completely out of place, Ethan made it feel like maybe she belonged here after all. But there were small things Maya noticed, things she pushed aside because everything else felt so good. Ethan never came inside the house, not once in 3 weeks. Always the courtyard, always the porch, and he never talked about himself, where he was staying, what he did during the day. Every time Maya asked, he'd smile and redirect.
You ask a lot of questions for an engineer.
Maya laughed.
That's literally my job.
She laughed it off every single time. She really shouldn't have. A few more days passed, and Maya started to feel something she couldn't quite name. Ethan was always there, but always just outside, always at the edge of things. He never ate with her, never accepted anything she offered, just watched, listened, smiled. One evening, walking back from the office, Maya saw him standing by the gate, waiting like always.
Come eat with me tonight.
Ethan, you always feed me. Let me cook for once.
Another time.
There was a moment there, brief, strange, like a door opening just a crack, then closing again. Maya almost asked, but Ethan smiled, and the moment passed. That night, walking home alone, Maya found herself humming without knowing why, a song she didn't recognize, soft, quiet, almost like something drifting up from the river. One afternoon, Maya's day off, they were sitting by Whispering Run. The light was golden, the air was still. One of those evenings that makes you forget you didn't choose to be somewhere. Her phone rang. Mr. Victor Mitra, the landlord.
Mr. Mitrok, how are you?
Maya, good to hear from you. Is everything all right at the house?
Everything's been great, actually. Your nephew, Ethan, has been really kind, showing me around, keeping me company.
My nephew?
Ethan, he said you sent him to check in on me?
Silence. 4 seconds, maybe 5. The kind of silence that changes everything after it.
Maya, I need to tell you something. There was an accident on the forest road near Millhaven leading into Ashwood. Ethan was on his way to meet you 3 weeks ago. Maya, he didn't survive. He passed away before he ever reached the village.
Maya's hand went cold.
He never made it to Ashwood, Maya. He never made it to your house. So tell me, who have you been spending your evenings with?
Maya turned around slowly. Ethan was still there, sitting at the edge of Whispering Run, watching the water, exactly like he always did. The light was different now, or maybe she was just finally seeing it. How he never cast a shadow, how the water never rippled when he sat beside it, how the birds always went quiet when he was near. She had noticed all of it. She had just never let herself know what it meant.
Ethan?
He turned, and for the first time, that easy, quiet smile was gone. What replaced it was something softer, something achingly human. Sadness, like someone who had been waiting for this moment and had been dreading it the whole time.
I just didn't want to leave yet.
Maya took one step toward him, and then two strong arms wrapped around her from behind, pulling her back, away from the water's edge. The warmth of the river rose around them. When she looked back, the bank was empty. Only the sound of whispering run remained, soft, low, almost like a song. That's where I'll leave you tonight, because the thing about this story that gets me, Ethan never scared Maya, never hurt her, never did a single thing except show up, be kind, and make a lonely place feel less lonely. Was he protecting her from something in Ashwood? Was he not ready to go? Or was there something about Maya specifically that made him stay? Drop your theory in the comments. I read every single one. If this story got under your skin, subscribe to TheSpiritVox. New story every week. The kind that stays with you. See you in the next one.